What is going on? Oh my lord, everybody, hello. We have technical difficulties all over the place. Hold on one second. Oh my god. So Dee's changing baby's diaper and he peed all over her phone. So she will be with us as soon as possible. In the meantime, I'm going to just try to be semi entertaining while getting the links ready to share out to other platforms. Um, I'm doing this stupid shit. It's just going to be one of those days, folks, where anything and everything can and will happen. And we're just going to enjoy it while we can. Because is life. But I did find a way to get EvMux or EVMux, whatever it's called, to work with my Linux, but it required downloading a completely different browser that I prefer to use, and it is what it is. Um, so shit happens. All right, let me go grab the YouTube link, and we should be good. Let me refresh this. You wouldn't believe all these workarounds I have been having to do to get this shit in order. It is absolutely funny. But I've also been fussing with Linux all morning, trying to get some of my programs and stuff to work right. Some of them just aren't quite, you know, working the way I need them to work, if you know what I mean. I'm just having one of those things where I'm like fussing with it, fussing at it, everything shy of cussing at it, you know, just a typical me. So, um, one, oh, don't do this to me today. Oh, Lordy. Oh, what a day, what a day. Right? Let me get this finished sending out. All right. I got a few things I'm doing, and then hoping D will be in here before I have to go to cover the first thing. So y'all got some time while I am fussing with pulling up all these platforms I'm on, but for some reason can't find where the fudge I had them in which window. Oh my lord, I just want a vacation. Can I get a vacation, folks? I think I need one. Um, oh, let me pull up the comments so I can see them. Okay, when everyone starts popping in. Okay, truth. And where's that other one? It's not on here. Where'd it go? Oh, bugger. That was a close call. Alrighty, folks. We're almost there. I promise. I absolutely promise we are almost there. It's just one of those days where, everything is not going the way it's supposed to. Okay, minimize that. Keep this open for a moment, but I can do that. Okay. All right. I think I got this. Oh, nope, I did not. Damn it. Mother fudger. Be patient, folks. I am really doing my best to work on this. Um, is that Ms. D?
Had some pee.
Yeah, I told him your phone got a bath.
Yes, it did. And so did little JJ had pee-pees. Say we had pee-pees today. Yes? You want to tell everybody what you did? Tell them you peed all over my phone? No, you're not going to tell them that, huh? You good boy today, huh? Say
Yeah.
we,
Well, he is a good boy. He peed all over Nini's phone. That's exactly
yeah,
what he's supposed to do. Now, if
yeah.
he tries doing that when he's older, it's not a good boy thing, but
This
at
is
this age, it's
true.
a good boy.
This is
And
true.
great aim. That is really great aim.
Yes, it was. He, we've had a very, very rough day, and obviously he decided that he was going to wake up and go get up when we went live.
Yeah, literally minutes before going live, he
Uh huh.
literally woke up.
Uh huh. Yeah. Why is that? Why did you decide to wake up, huh? Why?
Because he
Oh, because you
can.
think it's funny. Is that why you think it's so funny? Huh? Oh, you're
Uh
lucky.
huh.
You're so cute. You're lucky. You're
He
so cute.
is.
Give me the
He is
toes.
adorable.
Give me the toes so I could eat the toes. Give me the toes. Or no, give me the nose. Give me the nose or give me the toes. Mmm. What do you have to say?
Aw,
Say hi, everybody. Mmm. Say
he's so
mmm.
cute.
Mmm. Go ahead, you can do it. Say mmm.
He's got little hiccups.
Yeah, say mmm. Say hi. What's that? Huh? What you got to say? Say, what do you say about politics, huh? Say, do you love,
Politicians suck.
yeah, but do you love Donald Trump? Huh? Do you love Donald Trump? Is he going to try to fix the country? Say, yes, he is. Say, yes, he is. Go ahead, say, yes, he is.
Yeah, he's like, I am 9 weeks old. No.
He's looking at me like, woman, you're crazy.
Uh huh.
You know,
But we are. I
and
mean, I am for sure.
I still have yet to eat any. I still only have 3/4 of this damn soup to eat. That's a damn shame. And I have a cup of water and a Coke sitting here. That I got to do better as far. Oh shit! I didn't take my pills. Uh, I have to do better in preparing food and stuff for myself.
Pre-make the sandwiches or something the night before.
Pretend I'm going to school and uh,
Yep.
pack a lunch, right? Pack
Yep.
breakfast.
It's no
Lunch
different if you were going to work and you took a lunch with you to work.
through. Shit! No, I just threw the soup all over the place.
You sound
You
like
can,
me.
you cannot make this shit up. There's corn on the freaking couch now.
Ah,
Uh,
the dog will get it, or a cat's will.
mm-hmm.
One of
So
the
I'm
critters.
sorry, people. You know I usually eat during the videos, but this it's just true desperation right now that I'm going through. Starvation. Say, are we going through starvation
Hold
mode?
on. JJ, raised on political commentary, has his first words. I do not recall that, Senator. LOL.
You don't. He says, "Oh, he's smiling. He's all happy."
Oh my God, that will be funny when he goes
Mm-hmm.
to school and the teachers ask a question. I don't recall. I
Uh-huh.
don't recall. I
You
don't
don't remember?
remember.
Say you don't
I
remember.
plead the fifth. Oh, that'll be a great one for the teachers. Is I
Mm-hmm.
plead the fifth.
I plead the
Oh
fifth.
yes.
Huh, brown eyes. Say, I plead the fifth. Is that funny? Do you think that's funny? Yes, it is. Oh, it's so funny.
Oh, he's gonna be talking about Nancy Pelosi and how corrupt she is
Mm-hmm.
by the time he's in kindergarten.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Or maybe he will be a president one day because of all this.
Well, what's funny is the the way they name the boys is that Jacob will follow Jameson, and I take that to mean not in a bad way. I take that to mean that he will follow him like a protector almost, you
Uh
know?
huh.
Uh
Security.
uh-huh. And I think the two of them are gonna be a force to be reckoned with.
Oh, yeah.
Yes they are. Yes they are.
Especially if they end up as big as their daddy.
Oh yeah. Why are you Oh, you're wet up top because you peed on yourself too? Yes you did.
Aw.
Would you like some soup? Would you like some chicken broth? Let's see.
You're going to give him chicken broth.
Should I had He's had orange juice, he's had what else has he had? Just a little finger full, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's had
It's
orange
not like
juice.
you're dumping the bowl down his throat.
Right,
I
here.
yeah.
He's had orange juice. What else has he had? Hmm. Oh,
Vodka.
tea. He's had a little bit of tea. Oh, he says no to the chicken broth. He's like, ugh. They
Ah,
know
he's
like,
little. Give it time. Give
yeah,
it time.
he know like the chicken. Huh.
Not yet. When he's older, he will.
Yep. Uh-oh. Here comes the dad. He just woke up. He peed all over my cell phone. Huh? I'm on my podcast. Everything okay? You sure? You and your dad aren't fighting, are you? Okay. All right, here you go. I just changed him. He had a bottle a little bit ago. Okay. Hold on. Angie, pause me.
Okay,
Mute me
mute
a
you.
minute. Yep, mute
All
me.
right.
EJ.
All righty. We'll wait for her to come back. In the meantime, I'm not very entertaining, so, we're just going to, wait for D. That way it's not bad. All righty. Well, this is a twiddle our thumbs moment as we wait because I know this first video she wants to be part of. So, yeah, we're just going to hold on a few. I'm sure I will be getting messaged about unmuting. It's just when. Yippee. Okay, unmute.
Thank you, Crazy Bee.
You're very welcome.
Everything is okay. Sometimes, you never know what's going on between uh, the father and the son in the business. So I wanted to make sure everything was okay. And Eric ever so kindly sent EJ home to give me a break, because he knows how worn out I have been. The last 2 days he's come home and he's taken a look at me and he said, "Just go to bed." And I'm like, "Okay,
Yep.
that works for me." Because I've just literally been going to bed and collapsing. It's way more than I anticipated. Uh, when you're handicapped and, you think you can do shit, well, guess what? You really can't. And,
Nope. I know what that's like.
yep, and you think you're, some strong person, and I've always had that personality, and I'm like, yeah, I can do it. And meanwhile, I'm like, holy shit, I really
Maybe
can't.
I can't do that after all.
Uh huh. and that's reality, is that I really can't. Um,
Mhm.
and that's a real wake up call, I guess, that, is really disturbing to me.
Yeah.
And because I've always been able to do stuff, and now to find out that I can't really sucks. So today's big thing was, where the hell was the pacifier at? You know what I mean? The one that he liked. And I'm,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, something is going on in my home, because I looked for that thing. I know that I put it in the bassinet, right? It was
Mhm.
gone the entire day. As we're getting ready to, leave, when I was packing stuff up, all of a sudden the pacifier appears. Now, where and who had it, right? Somebody had it.
One of the cats?
No, the cat did not carry it, and pick it up and say, you know what, I'm going to mess with her, keep it, for several hours, and then bring it back and put it in the spot that she left it. I don't believe
Okay.
that. I like your
Yeah,
theory of,
cats don't usually do that.
mm-mm. I like the theory of it's the ghost.
I think it is. I think your family member is kind of watching over
Yep,
you and the baby,
yep, I believe so. But they
and they're
don't have,
just letting you know it's there. Just tell them it's not appreciated.
yeah, like, I don't care. Help me. Don't mess with me. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
really? Like,
Art says you may be able to do it. The problem is going to be 0 to 100%. You often need to work your body up to 100%. Yeah.
mm-hmm,
It's
mm-hmm.
like, give me a minute to stretch out before I kick your ass. Just hold on, Robert. 1 minute.
I'm telling you, there isn't a bone in my body that doesn't hurt
Yep.
when I get up off the couch, because I've been holding him for so long. I can't even stand up straight.
Uh huh.
It's like what kind of wrenches are those that, click back in certain, positions? I forget what the hell they're called, but anyway, they click and they move, and I feel like I'm one of these wrenches that takes
You
time
mean a
to,
ratchet?
maybe it's a ratchet, maybe, I don't know. I don't know my
It's
tools.
a ratchet. I
Okay,
think you're describing a ratchet over a wrench.
yeah, well, I know Miss Ratchet, but I don't know my tools that well, right?
Oh
Oh
God.
my god. I just I mean, I
Did I
love him
ever
to death.
speaking of Miss Ratchet, did I ever tell you that when we had to make when I was in college for medical assisting, we had to make these little pamphlets for our pretend doctor's office, and it was
Okay.
run by Dr. House and Nurse Ratchet.
No.
Yes, and believe it or not, I got an A.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yep, Nurse Ratchet.
I had a nun that left the nunnery, and uh she played the guitar and did a kumbaya, one of those kumbaya songs, everybody get together, you know what I mean? And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I was like, Lord help us, it was just kind of bad, but whatever. Okay, another day, Don. Let's everybody put an X on the calendar. We only have 2 years and how many days
A
left to go?
while.
Yeah,
2 years and a while.
and a long while. But I appreciate everybody's support as usual. Uh, anyway, it's just been. I love him to
It's a
death.
lot.
Yeah, it's a lot, but I can't. He's beautiful. I mean, he's absolutely gorgeous, and I can't believe that he wouldn't be in our life. Uh,
I know.
that it's so hard to believe that God gave him to us. Just
Yeah. Well,
Just
he's here for a reason.
uh-huh.
And that's what I said, again, I hate when they do these the amniocentesis just in
Exactly.
all they say is, "Oh, there's
Mm,
markers for Down syndrome or this, that, or the other," and
yep.
the patients and the parents freak out, and it's like, "Oh my god!" And it's like,
Uh-huh.
"No, don't worry.
Yep.
Just it could be wrong.
Right.
Prepare for the worst, but hope for the best."
Exactly. And I mean, and that's what the whole, I mean, that was a huge scare uh, the whole time she was pregnant.
Well, yeah, and again, at that age, it's a likely
Right.
possibility,
Uh huh.
but those tests can be wrong.
Mm hmm. Well,
I've known too many people that the test has been wrong at this point that I would no longer trust it myself. Hey, JJ.
I
Oh, you're
did.
out doing errands? Okay. By the way, you missed Dee's grandson peeing all over her phone.
Mm hmm. I wonder if I get to turn that turn that into my insurance company when it
I
doesn't work.
don't think they will do that. I
What-
don't think that's going to work, but
You never know. But
my grandson peed all over my phone and it doesn't work right anymore.
yeah, I don't know how
Okay.
that is going to be received. Now the soup is now ice cold. So,
Yep.
yep,
At least it doesn't have pee in it like everything else.
this is true. This is true. And luckily, I have a cover on the couch, so he didn't get the couch. But that
Yep.
was pretty funny because we did call it, didn't we? We said he was going
Uh
to
huh.
pee, and he did pee. So, oh my god, too funny.
It never fails. If you have a son or a grandson or whoever's
Uh huh.
male that you're changing the diaper of as a newborn, at least once they are
Yep.
going to pee everywhere but the diaper.
Yep.
Or just as you get the diaper under them, the bladder
Then no.
goes.
Yep. Absolutely.
It's
And you don't
considered
see that with.
water damage, not under coverage, not covered under warranty. Oh, I am
That's
not
pretty.
surprised to say the least. I am not.
There you go. That's pretty funny.
Oh,
All right. What do we got up
luckily
today,
urine's
Crazy
mostly
B?
sterile.
Mm-hmm. What do we got
All
going on
right.
today?
We have that update on Maxine Waters,
Oh yes.
and I edited this morning. I kind of was having fun, and I think I had too much fun doing this. Um,
Yes. So by the way, I have no clue what the hell she did. So
yeah, this is
yeah,
new. I didn't even show
yeah,
her in advance.
I have no clue.
So, okay, let's
Go
hit
ahead.
play.
Let's see what she
Can't believe
did.
this. I saw this and I really couldn't believe it because apparently Maxine Waters is found guilty of campaign fraud. And she basically violated a whole bunch of election laws and she's ordered to pay. She's found guilty. And this is coming, Democrats, what the hell is going on? Because Maxine Waters has spent the last 5 years lecturing us on the fact that Trump is a criminal, but now she's found guilty and has to pay fines for violating laws. Again, these people would make you believe that they're the party of the saints, they're the party of doing the right thing. But now they're found
Yeah,
guilty. This is
right.
a wild story. But I just want to know, like, we've been watching Maxine Waters for a very long time. She's an older individual, but the clock is ticking on a lot of these Democrats. They're all getting exposed.
I love the way he says she's an older individual.
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely love the way he worded that. She's an older individual. No, the old hag needs to get out of office.
And he said that so eloquently. And
Yes,
that
he was
that
too nice to her.
yes, and that is Lou Valentino, a friend of the show. You'll see in our notes that we have him listed as a friend of the show.
Yep.
Crazy B and I both know him, and we have actually done work for him on his Discord as well as his YouTube channel. Um, oh, Crazy B, can I say that you work behind the scenes?
I still do here and there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Crazy Bee works behind the scenes for him, and I'm one of the administrators for him. Uh, we try not to show too many of his videos because we don't want to appear biased. But he does some very good work that we like to pick out and show you guys.
Honestly, I think he's the only one really talking about her getting fined. I haven't
Uh
seen
huh.
anybody else talking about it.
Agreed. Agreed. So I just want
Yep.
to put that out there just in case anybody has any comments to say about, oh, you two work for him and blah, blah, blah. So we're putting
Yeah.
it out there before you get to say anything back to us. Chase, go lay down. Go in your bed, please. Oh, God, Lord help me.
I feel you.
Between the
All
baby
right.
and the dog. I'd try to make my way back to the bedroom, but I could have an accident like yesterday, and I don't think we want to do that. So I'm
No, we do not.
yeah, I'm staying in the living room till Eric gets home.
Let me hit play.
Day by day. And I told you guys, be patient because it's coming. So now Maxine Waters was found guilty for violating multiple election laws. She's ordered to pay. If she was Republican, she would be expelled from Congress and be under FBI investigation, looking at prison. The two-tiered justice system is a joke as far as what they do against Democrats versus what they do against Republicans. She should be censured. She should be kicked off Congress for violating laws that go. And again, this is a woman who has spent time and time again saying that Trump is an illegitimate president, that Trump stole the election. Meanwhile, she's over here committing all type of fraud. Yo, I'm telling y'all, Democrats are crazy, wild, wild. So again, let's just dive into here because it's a huge story, man. So Waters ordered to pay massive fine for violating campaign finance laws, right? It gets interesting. The campaign of Progressive California Representative Maxine Waters has been agreed to pay $68,000 fine after investigation revealed that it broke many election regulations. Only 60. Maybe that article is right. Maybe there is some type of two-tier system when it comes to Democrats and Republicans. The Federal Election Commission, FEC, stated in a batch of documents that longtime House lawmakers 2020 campaign group Citizens for Waters violated many campaign finance regulations. And guess when this happened? The 2020 election. Isn't that interesting? The FEC accused citizens of for Waters failing to accurately report receipts and disbursements in calendar year 2020, knowingly accepting excessive contributions and making prohibited cash disbursements, according to one document that appears to be legally binding agreement that allows both parties to avoid court. Interesting. Waters committee agreed to pay the civil fine as well as send it to treasure it to a commission-sponsored training program for political committees within 1 year to the effective date of this agreement. Respondents shall submit evidence of required registration and attendance at such event to the commission. The document said, according to the inquiry, Citizens for Waters took an inappropriate campaign contributions from seven persons totaling 19,000 in 2019 and 2020, even though the maximum allowed individually was only $2,800 of contribution. So the committee offloaded those excessive donations, albeit in
But Trump using his campaign money to pay a prostitute chick to shut her damn mouth is so wrong. But she's taking extra money. I
And
just find it so funny.
right,
Why? And see, I think this is one thing because Trump wasn't really taking donations, was he? For his campaigns?
I'm not sure.
Or
So
did he pay
talk
for that
more.
on his own?
I thought he paid for it on his own, but don't hold me to that. And we're talking 2019 and 2020. So we'd have to go back and look. And I'm not.
No, even this last campaign too. I don't think he took a lot of donations. The RNC got most of the donations, but I don't think his campaign took any.
I was going to say, I can recall that they had finally started listening and they created Act Red, which was a like,
Counter to Act Blue.
yes, which I had said they should have been doing all along, the dumbasses.
Oh, oh my god, I can't stop sneezing.
Go ahead.
Okay, let me hit play because I can't stop sneezing. Mm,
I'm
here we
sorry,
go.
that's funny. I don't know why. I'm sorry, Crazy Bee, but that just.
It's okay. I'm not offended.
I'm sorry. I apologize, but I don't know why that's so funny.
It's okay. I find it
There's
entertaining too. So,
just there's some things that you know.
uh,
Hmm.
I'm
I've
gonna
had
go
a
ahead and
long
hit.
day. It's gonna
You
be
need
the
a
stupid.
nap.
I know the stupid shit that makes me laugh. Oh my gosh! I apologize,
Oh, it's okay.
and I apologize in advance for anything I say, do, or act out upon.
Well, at least
Oh
you're
shit!
apologizing in advance.
I just spilled the rest of the cup of soup all over my shirt. There we go. That's called karma. Oh shit.
Oh,
You know
all
what?
right.
Do we really want to be doing a podcast? Uh
I think it's fun. I'm having absolute fun with this.
oh god. Uh,
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and hit play while you're cleaning soup up off your shirt.
go ahead.
In ultimate fashion, the document said Waters' campaign committee also made 4 prohibited cash disbursements that were each in excess of $100, totaling $7,000. The FEC said. So I think they're hiding even more, in my opinion, from what the FEC has found here. But this goes down. Waters called on President Donald Trump to investigate, potentially deport First Lady Melania Trump during anti-Doge protest. Remember who she is. Remember what these people are. The Democrats, she literally called to investigate and potentially deport First Lady Melania Trump, right? Melania, she basically called for the First Lady to be deported. I remember seeing that clip. Clips of the rant went viral as Waters suggested that the First Lady's citizenship status, she's been a U.S. citizen since 2006, should be scrutinized as means of pushing back on the president's executive order eliminating birthright citizenship. When Trump, talks about birthright, she said he is going to undo the fact that the Constitution allows those who were born here, even if the parents are undocumented, they have a right to stay in America. So she was going off and off and off, erupting. She was the loudest person in the room. She was going off on Trump constantly, each and every day. And guess what? Now she's ordered to pay fines for violating. And you know what's crazy about this? I think this happens a lot more than we know. I think a lot of these foundations and a lot of these groups that work for representatives that are, handling the money or getting contributions, I think they usually, a lot of under the table stuff definitely happens in politics. And I think a lot of these people are guilty. That's why they scream loud the most. Usually, Maxine Waters is the loudest in the room. There's clips of her constantly going off and off and off, calling for Melania Trump to be deported. Not only that, but basically calling for Elon Musk to also be deported. So yeah, this has been the loudest person in the room for the last 25, 30, 40, 50 years, however long she's been there. She's been there for a while. But when you look at Maxine Waters, right? She lives in a $4.6 million home, has a net worth over 5.3 million, on a government salary of 174,000 a year, and paid her daughter 100,000 for a year for 10 years. She is caught She is nervous. She knows the end is near, and she can't steal taxpayer dollars no more. President Trump is fulfilling his promise. So here she is.
You get out and you create a crowd. Get up in the face of some Congress people. We kick.
Domestic enemies are right at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
Yeah, so she's like the leader of, again, going after Republicans, being the one basically saying that we must go after all of them because they're the ones that are guilty. They're the ones doing all the bad things. But in reality, they know. They know. So again, as you can see, Maxine Waters right here, she's the loudest. Democrats ambush education department aim at meltdown over Elon Musk.
It's not an investment. It's going into their pockets. Do you understand that the money
She's one to talk about investments. It's not an investment, it's money in their pockets. She's just as bad. Where the hell does she get off complaining about Republicans? Like, wow. Double standard much?
I don't even know what to say in regards to their response.
Uh-huh.
It's just sheer craziness, inappropriateness. The pot calling the kettle black with some other words. Maybe I need to get my thesaurus.
Hypocrisy.
Yeah, hypocrisy. They're bitching about what Republicans are doing, yet they're doing things exactly.
They're telling you not to steal a cookie while they got their hand in the cookie jar.
Exactly. And they're taking more than one cookie.
Oh yeah, they're taking handfuls.
Right. And how do you stop that? And that's where I get to say, why can't we just give a certain dollar amount and you use it to the way you want to spend your money?
Yep. They're set for it each year.
Print,
they cannot.
Yeah. You could either use it via, TV ads, print, radio, whatever you want to do. But there would be a set dollar amount that would be determined on how you could spend your money. Because this stuff is ridiculous. The other thing I'll say about it is, in my area, I ended up having to call the head of the Republican committee group and say, you know what? I didn't get any information on any of the Republican candidates that were running.
Uh-huh.
You want to know what their response was? That's because I vote. That's because I vote. And I was like, what does that Yes, I'm like, what does that have to do with anything? And they're like, well, you vote, and so we assume that you look at who the candidates are. And
no.
Right. Yeah. I thought that was a very weird and strange answer that he gave regarding who was running in the district.
Yeah.
Because I was just taken aback that we didn't receive anything in the mail about any of the candidates. And I'm like,
exactly.
well, where are they? Who are they? Where are they? Why haven't we received anything? Well, you voted for the last 5 years or so, and they only have so much money to spend, right? They take those people off, like ourselves, that vote, and they don't send anything to us.
It saves money, but it also doesn't get the word out.
Right. Exactly. So those were some interesting comments I thought that were made. I mean, I understand that there's a limited amount of money, but still, how do you get a message to me to vote for candidates?
Yeah.
It didn't make any sense.
Well, why would it make sense? It's politics.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna point that out.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get through these last few moments.
Money makers are in charge, they think. But when the people decide that we're not going to be trumped on, that we're not going to be walked on, that we're not going to be stumped on this country. This is not Trump's country. This is our country. We deserve to have decent jobs. We deserve to have the respect. We deserve to be treated in a way that all Americans should be.
Okay, we should be treated the way all Americans should be treated. So why are you sending our jobs overseas? Why are you bringing in immigrants, illegal immigrants, and why are they getting more benefits than Americans?
Right. And the other thing is, I mean, the whole thing that she's saying is a joke. Where the hell have you guys been?
Yeah, this has been a problem since the 70s.
Right. You're going to sit there and bitch and complain. And meanwhile, what have you done to
Make it better.
facilitate? Yeah, to facilitate any of the changes that you're bitching about.
Oh, she just votes against the president because she doesn't like him and
Mm-hmm.
it wants to do a stance. Well, I don't like this president producing a policy that actually fixes what I complain about. So I'm just going to sit here and not sign it because I don't like him, and I'll wait for a president I do like to come around and do this. Yeah, they're full of shit.
Mm-hmm.
I just am so sick of politicians.
I'm sick of her.
I'm sick of all of them. They all need to be. Never mind. We're on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I'll shut
Mm-hmm.
up. You get where I'm going.
I got you. I'm feeling you, girl.
They need an upside down pedicure.
Okay.
Oh, I just am so sick of them. All right, let me hit play. We'll get through this last minute or so.
Should be a treat.
Anything that has to do with Trump or Musk in the last 10 months, she's been like one of the main leaders of constantly telling Democrats why we should vote out, eventually, vote out and make sure that the Trump administration gets, out, right? Like no more JD Vance, no more of this Trump MAGA world, right? We've seen her call for violence as well. So she's always been the loudest in leading these activists to go after Trump supporters. And it turns out that she's found guilty. These people are as guilty. Her grift is up. And it's crazy because like her and even Republicans to a degree, many of these politicians live in multi-million-dollar homes, $3 million home, $4 million home on a government salary, tax-paying salary of $174,000 a year. I remember they were trying to get it up to $215,000. That didn't really work out. So yeah, judge has ordered them to pay. This is very loud. This is out loud. We're making videos about this because they are very loud. They are very loud. And they constantly tell you how Trump is the most corrupt politician, how Trump is corrupt. And meanwhile, these people are getting caught up and found guilty and they have to pay fines.
Hey,
they're the ones that gotta pay these fines.
Yep.
Meanwhile, they're yelling, "We must go."
Sorry,
Two
it took
things.
a second to find my mouse.
Number one, just so you know, he peed all over the pillow too. So now I gotta wash all that. But number two is, did you create that border?
No, that was pre-included with CapCut.
Okay. I just wondered if you were able to make that. Do you have
Nope,
the
I
ability?
did not make, but I kind of know how to make them. I'm just
Okay.
not very good at it yet.
Okay, well, we'll get you there.
Oh yeah, but I did think it was pretty awesome because it was news. It
Right.
looks like a newspaper article,
Right.
and I figured the video would go great with it, and the fireworks because hell, she's getting fined. Let's celebrate.
There you go. But you know what? But it's not all that much. In the scheme of things. I mean, yeah, it's a lot of money, but it's still not a lot of money when.
No, they need to just remove these people from office and not allow them to
Exactly.
continue doing this shit.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And I know I'm not crazy for it.
I mean, and why isn't it mentioned in Congress?
Why? Oh, because they don't want people to know about it.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't want us knowing because then we would vote her out.
Mm-hmm.
And even if we tried to vote her out, it wouldn't matter because she'd just steal the election any other way. Because Democrats have been doing it for how long now? Anywho, yeah.
Okay.
There's like a
Oh,
minute left. I have
okay.
30, 20 seconds. So,
You must go after them. Elon Musk is corrupt. Doge is corrupt. Meanwhile, you're the one that's really corrupt. You're the one that's loud, but I'm guessing you're loud because you're the most corrupt. The loudest in the room seems to always be the one that's the weakest, the one that's hiding the most, especially in politics. So yeah, Maxine Waters. What else? What else is coming out? Let's see.
yep. Let me go here. Close that. Do that.
So that was the one that you worked on.
This morning. Yep.
Good. You did a nice job.
I had fun with it. I think it was one of my better pieces of work.
I agree. It was very nice. I'm impressed. Good job.
Yeah. It
Uh,
took me about 30 minutes to throw all of that together.
well, I wish I could give you a pay raise, but sorry.
That's all right. I do this for fun.
Uh-huh.
If people want to donate, I'm not going to tell them no, but I do it for fun.
Right. Yes, don't forget. I just got our card, Crazy Bee, so we'll be able to set
Mhm.
up for donations where I'll be
Okay.
begging people. Remember, we're not making any money whatsoever. Um, and if somebody would give us $1, it would be more money than we make from Rumble or YouTube. So that's where Crazy Bee doesn't like to ask for money, but I guess I'm going to be the beggar of the money. So right now we have to make another purchase. So we're going to be down about $500 now in order to bring you this awesome content that we've created. Um, and that's where we're at right now. But we'll
We're
get
getting
there. So
there.
while we're here, please don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, comment, and share all of our videos. We would greatly appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. That's very appreciated.
More so than anything. Just getting the likes are the biggest thing that we have. What are you eating?
Graham cracker.
Okay. Just checking. Wondered if that isn't that good to warrant anything, you know.
Oh,
But
no, just a little bit nauseated, so
all right, we'll
graham
feel
cracker it
better.
is.
I mean, we've known that since earlier today when I can't even describe what happened from the time I called you till we went live.
Mm-hmm.
So, one of the things we decided to do, by the way, is we're going to do 2 or 3 pre recorded videos on some type of subject material that in the event one or both of us get sick or go down, we can at least put content up for the day. So
Mm-hmm.
if you see that happen, you know something happened to us. Uh, and hopefully it won't be anything too bad, but you never know.
Oh, yeah. Given both of us and how our health tends to roll, oh,
Uh-huh.
yeah, we're in for it.
Well, whatever. Hell,
Mm-hmm.
other than being in the ICU, I work from the hospital bed, so don't worry about that.
Sounds about right.
Uh-huh. We did pretty good, on some things that we covered that they'd knock on the door and I'd have to say 1 moment, please, and then get my medicine and then we'd come back. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Or some people like to say, please hold. 1 moment, please. We're getting there. It's just the two of us.
We're getting there little by little.
Yeah, it's just the two of us. I mean,
I know.
we're actually uh, uh, considering, we'll see how things go. A friend of the channel is going to help do a little bit of research, and we'll see how that goes. And that would take a little bit of pressure off of the both of us as far as what we're doing.
Hmm.
But Crazy B and I have real specifics as to what we're looking for, so we'll see how that goes. And uh, it's a non-paying position, just like our stuff is. But uh, we'll see. We'll see how things go. You never know.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
help is
Right.
help. Yeah, help is always appreciated. So okay, we got what? This is an article. Is that correct?
Hmm.
This is about
Yep.
Crew, correct? So
Yep.
Crew is tracking Trump's unprecedented corruption again. And
There.
okay. And this is I believe, is this an opinion piece, I believe? This is from
Yeah, it is. Mm-hmm.
yes. The most corrupt president of all time is back in the office with a slew of new conflicts of interest. Donald Trump spent the last 4 years growing his business empire, adding a publicly traded social media company, cryptocurrency venture, and new international developments to his already vast portfolio. Instead of assuring Americans that he will put the national interest over his bottom line, Trump's company released a woefully inadequate ethics pledge that not only falls short of divestment, but greatly expands the potential for corruption from Trump's first term by allowing it to strike deals with Trump's first term. Oh, wait. Sorry about that.
Right here.
Yeah, sorry. Well, I'll reread it. Uh, for corruption from Trump's first term by allowing it to strike deals with private companies. But we've seen this before. Trump's first term in office carries with it a lasting legacy of unprecedented corruption that began with his decision not to divest from the Trump Organization, opening the door for corporate lobbyists, foreign officials, special interests, and anyone else seeking political clout to gain access to his administration. Cruz spent the Trump presidency rigorously tracking these conflicts of interest, culminating in a catalog of almost 4,000 conflicts between Trump's business interests and his presidency. This time around, the conflicts are also more expansive. With the addition of several new business interests, Trump has created even more opportunities for those looking to curry favor with him to line his pockets. As Trump settles into the Oval Office for the second time, Crew is tracking these conflicts. During Trump's first term, Crew tracked visits to Trump properties by federal, state, and foreign government officials and Trump himself, lavish events held at Trump's properties by political groups, special interests, and foreign government connected officials promoted Trump properties while speaking in their official capacity. Valuable foreign government trademarks granted to Trump businesses and a slew of other
Miscellaneous.
I just lost my place. Crazy
Oh,
B,
right here.
you know what we talked about earlier? That is definitely, I think, a problem.
Uh huh.
Okay, so If I could get up, I'd go fix it, but I can't. Of other miscellaneous interactions between the Trump organization and the Trump presidency. While we will never know exactly how much Trump's corruption paid, we know more than $1.6 billion from the Trump organization and other outside income during his 4 years as president, including millions in taxpayer money from government agencies like the Secret Service that he forced to pay his properties would have earned if he only made the presidential salary that he made a big show of donating last time he was in office. Crew has chronicled the different ways that Trump profited during his presidency. Special interest groups held 137 events at Trump properties, likely paying him more than $13 million. And an analysis of his tax returns shows that he made up to $160 million from international business dealings. Building on a report published by the House Oversight Committee, Democrats Crew showed that foreign governments likely paid him 13.6 million while he was in the White House and raised the possibility of millions more in potential payments. Trump is creating even more opportunities for people to pay him in his second term as president. In September, Trump and his sons unveiled his cryptocurrency venture, World Liberty Financial, just months after he headlined a Bitcoin conference where he promised to make the United States the crypto capital of the planet. Within the first few days of his presidency, he released an executive order declaring crypto a national priority and established a working group to explore the creation of a national cryptocurrency stockpile. Most recently, Trump has launched a pair of meme coins that are already raised, valued as at billions of dollars. Is that the one where he gave those coins out?
Yeah, and it's like the ones that the YouTubers use, and then it
Yeah,
just collapses, and it's like, oh shit.
but
Well,
they were coins of himself, correct? And he gave them out, like just handed them out like to friends and family, and if you were at an event or something like that, correct?
I don't
That's
remember all the full details, but yeah, something like that.
okay. Trump is also the majority stakeholder of Trump Media and Technology Group, a publicly traded company that owns his social media site Truth Social. Trump is eligible to sell his shares, opening the door for foreign or domestic interests to put money in his pockets. But even if he decides to hold on to his interest in the company, wealthy investors, foreign and domestic, can buy shares of the faltering company, which some analysts have described as a meme stock because a company that has reported hundreds of millions in net losses over its first few months as a public company with almost no profit. Uh, hold
Oh,
on, hold on.
right here.
Yeah, well, give me a second. Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
I'm having might as well tell them breathing issues, and if I would only do what I'm supposed to do.
Uh huh. But we're not going to sit there and
Okay,
point fingers today.
you're not gonna judge,
I'm
but
going to behave.
we are gonna start doing what we're supposed to so that I can breathe and
Oh, sorry.
oh, that was so freaking rotten. That was
Ah,
just uncalled for. Where was the support of our friendship? That was you're wait till
the
wait
support is I'm
wait
keeping you honest because I know dang well you say you're
wait
going to do this,
wait
but then
till
if something
wait
comes up
till
and you
this
forget.
live is over, girl. You're dead meat. You're dead. Okay. Because a company
Uh-uh.
that has
I'm
that
just keeping you honest.
because a company that has reported hundreds of millions in net losses over its first few months as a public company with almost no profits to speak of should not be such a popular investment. Additionally, Trump's relationship with the Saudi government backed LIV Gulf is poised to create conflicts. Since its founding in 2021, LIV has held 6 events at various Trump golf clubs, and in April it will have its first event of the Trump presidency at Trump National Doral in Miami. According to Forbes, LIV spent $796,000 on one tournament alone at Trump's Bedminster, New Jersey golf club in 2022. What or breathing is overrated, but it may be necessary.
Hmm.
You're right. Yeah, it is. It's overrated. I keep trying to tell her that. And she said, but I can't get through my sentences anymore because I need to breathe. So it does make a difference, I think. During Trump's
Hmm.
first term, his downtown Washington, D.C. hotel was the center of the world for his allies and those looking to influence his administration, with crew tracking over 1,000 visits in 4 years. Foreign governments and special Trump properties to curry favor with the administration while personally enriching Trump in the process. Trump sold the property in 2022. However, Trump's property company is reportedly in talks to repurchase the hotel. Whether he buys it or not, Trump Properties will continue to attract business from. Hold on, you lost me here.
I got it
Uh,
highlighted.
okay. From influence seekers, including special interests in foreign governments. There are a handful of foreign governments that rent or own space at Trump Properties, including Qatar and Saudi Arabia. Research by Crew shows that foreign governments are expected to pay a total of nearly $2 million in monthly fees for units in New York's Trump World Tower. That's crazy.
Hmm.
Trump's company is also expected to keep pursuing new international deals in his second term. Since 2021, the Trump Organization has signed several new agreements with an international developer for Trump branded developments in Oman, Saudi Arabia, and UAE. These deals open multiple doors for the Trump Organization to partner with foreign owned partners, government owned partners. Taken together, these new companies and developments send a clear message that Trump has no interest in mitigating corruption during his second term. In fact, he's only opened up new, more secretive avenues to accept illegal emoluments and other payments from wealthy investors. Over the next 4 years, we will be here tracking all of it.
Did they track Bush Senior, Bush Junior, Clinton, Obama, and Biden? I'm
Biden. Okay.
curious.
Right. I want to see if they did Biden, but what is see with this one, we found this piece kind of at the last minute, so we weren't able to go back and confirm everything that was in there. But we wanted to put it out there as a negative piece that you seldom, well, that's not true because you see a lot of negative, but we wanted to have a negative piece shown from a group that is going after Trump. And I think
They're only
there's,
going after Trump here. They are not going after anyone else.
is that all? Just Trump?
Yeah.
So in this particular case, there appears to be a lot that they're looking at. And I would have to say that Crazy B and I would have to do a lot of research into this particular organization, who they are, what they're doing. And if Crazy B is saying right now that they're only looking at Trump, then obviously, I think there's a problem with that.
Wait, 14 companies who've backed abortion access for employees have given 140K to Louisiana politicians restricting it. That doesn't make sense. So it's mostly they go after the right wing. Um yeah. I don't know. It's very biased. That's all I can say. It's very
I
biased.
Yeah, I agree with that. So Crazy B, there's nobody else that they've gone after
They'll go after the
presidential.
state, but as for an individual, I don't see anyone other than mostly Trump as a targeted person.
Okay.
And
And for some reason, am I mistaken that uh, he had to give up quite a bit in order to run as president? Am I mistaken in that he
wait, say it again?
am I mistaken that Trump had to give up quite a bit of his holdings in order to become
Yes.
president? Right,
Every president has to do that, or they're
right.
supposed to.
That's what
And
I.
Art says, I don't expect Trump to get rid of all of his properties. He shouldn't profit from his position by allowing or requiring dignitaries to stay at his properties. But again, these are his sons are running the show now. Everything's been signed over to his sons. And Biden, I mean, everything that his kids did benefited Biden while he was president and vice president. I don't say it's okay, but I mean, if you look at Trump and you want to point the finger, it better be pointing at every other politician and president too, because they've all done this shit. Why is Trump being centered out? Why
Mm-hmm.
haven't they gone after the others on the same level?
Right.
That's what I don't get.
I don't. Yeah. And I
I mean,
mean
if
this. Yeah.
he's wrong, but what
Right.
about the rest?
Right.
We can't just make him the standard idol of it and then all of a sudden forget that, this could have been handled 6 presidents back.
Right. And this is the kind of things that we've discussed during the podcast of what should the standard be, what should the things be that
Yeah.
we see. And if this indeed is the case, then you know I would say that I would agree, that this is way above and beyond what the expectation is. I mean, geez, some of these holdings that he has, and if it's true about Saudi Arabia coming in and paying,
Well,
those.
there was and one of the things that we were covering, there was something said that he would intentionally stay at his properties, and the Secret Service would have to pay for the rooms there. So they were actually paying him to protect him, is the way they saw it.
Right.
And again, if that's the case, then yeah, Trump is the only president to have been in private business prior to taking office. Most others were in businesses of politics. There was a couple others that my son and I were talking about. Someone had a peanut thing or something about a peanut farm or whatever that
That's
they had
Jimmy
to
Carter.
sell.
That's Jimmy
Yeah,
Carter.
The only recent president, anyway. Okay, I was gonna say if we go back, oh yeah, they're there, but again, the Bushes were into the oil industry and everything. It's like, come on, I get it, but Biden sent his son to start up businesses and get contracts around the fucking world, throwing his name out left, right, and center. I mean, that's I don't know. I just don't like when we have corrupt politicians all around. And I'm not saying Trump's innocent. I am saying, why haven't they pointed out the corruption of everybody else as well? And why haven't they been heading this off? Oh, it's okay for the ones we like back in the day and we can tolerate because they play nice. But the one guy who comes in and tries to shake the whole stinking system, oh yeah, all of a sudden we're going to go after him for the same corruption every other president has done.
Right.
That's just my thoughts on it.
Mm-hmm.
But
I don't disagree.
yep. And damn,
Okay,
this one's gonna be a bitch to read.
which one's this?
The Wikipedia one on Trump.
Uh,
Do you want to skip
It-
it and just leave it in the thing?
Wait, pull it up. Let's see it. I forget what it looks like.
It's, hold on, let me. Oh yeah, share this tab instead. I gotta enlarge it.
Okay, so can you scroll up a little bit?
Hold on, I gotta enlarge it first. I can't even see it. I don't know how the hell you can.
Okay.
No, it's down. Where is he? There's his. It starts here.
Okay. I think we will. This is. Uh, but what is this? Is
Wikipedia.
okay?
Very left leaning bullshit, but yeah, Wikipedia.
Okay, so it is dealing with corruption, though, correct?
It's talking specifically about his Trump Ukraine scandal that actually got debunked, kind of ish. And then the January 6th, which, yeah, yeah. It just goes into basically rehashing everything that they've pretty much ruled out.
Okay. Let's leave it in the show notes for everybody if you're interested. Um, keep scrolling down, Crazy Bee, please.
Hold
Or
on one
scrolling
second.
up.
My earbud's about to die.
And they're dead.
No, I can hear you. I had to swap it out. I've only got
I
one
know.
hand that I can do this. I got to use two hands to do it. So, yes, kind of have to do that. Keep scrolling down. There we are.
Yeah, I'm just wondering where's it end? How long is it? Is it?
The scandal of the COVID thing. Oh, the United States Senate violated the Stock Act by selling stock at the start of the COVID pandemic in the United States before the stock market crash. Oh, really? Oh, quite a few of our politicians. Then they're going to George Santos.
Okay.
So
What? Yeah.
technically, it stops somewhere around here.
Yeah. Let's
Because
put it in the show notes because I don't think that you guys want to
oh,
hear.
they're talking about Rick Santorum, from your state,
We'll
and
pass
some
on that.
corruption crap he did.
We'll pass on that dippity do. So we'll put it in the show notes for you if you are interested. You know where to find it.
Uh huh.
Mm-hmm.
Next article, and then we have two videos that will have to be broken up over today and tomorrow
Okay.
because one's like a freaking hour long.
Okay. And this one is
Um,
what? Oh, this is interesting. So we have uh, we had an article of he was the most corrupt man in the world to all the times that he was never corrupt. Is that wow? Is that possible?
well, we'll see.
Okay.
Um, oh, I've got to zoom this bitch in. Is that readable?
Yeah. Are you reading or what?
I'm getting ready to pull up the next video if you want to cover
I'll read
reading.
it then. Okay.
Okay.
Donald Trump wasn't withholding military aid from Ukraine because he wanted to force Ukraine to get on the stick and call Joe Biden a crook. No, Trump was merely and rightly concerned about corruption in Ukraine in general, because corruption is so offensive to Trump's moral sensibilities. That's a central contention in the House Intelligence Committee's minority report prepared by the committee's Republicans. The fact that Joe Biden might be the Democratic nominee had nothing to do with Trump's shakedown of Ukraine. It was all about Ukraine's corruption writ large. Biden's role in the proceedings is merely coincidental. And if you believe that, I've got a drained slump to sell you. Would you scroll up, please?
Oh, yep. Whoops, too far.
Yep. Ukraine is recognized as one of the more corrupt nations in the world, and certainly one of, if not the most corrupt in Europe. Though efforts have been underway to curb corruption in the country in recent years, markets for natural gas, the Ukrainian industry that triggered Trump's sensitive corruption detector, are still manipulated to enrich oligarchs at the public's expense. Ukraine's corruption, as it happens, isn't confined to the natural gas industry. Politicians, both local and national, are known to be paid puppets of oligarchs. According to research conducted, we got a comment by Vanilla Pie. Hey, Vanilla, the politicians wouldn't be able to live in decadence if they didn't sell the stocks. True. According to research conducted in large parts by Ukrainians themselves, the government bureaucracy is lousing with bribes and
Is
kickbacks.
lousy.
What is it?
Lousy. Like they did a lousy job. They're
That doesn't
lousy.
look right. What did I
I
say?
know.
What
I
did I?
don't know. I can't remember what you said, and I can't back up the video to find out. So
Okay, lousy, loosey, goosey, whatever. How about that? With bribes and kickbacks and tax credits are awarded to phony companies, then transferred to real entities in a scrooge of systemic corruption. And I apologize to the chat and to the audience today. I am so whipped that I just can feel that I have no oomph in anything.
well, this is the last article, so once we're done, you can just comment on videos and not have
I
to
can just
worry.
chill, okay,
Yep.
because I truly am. By Friday, I'm probably going to be like a wet dish rag. I have.
You're gonna be out.
I'm
You're
gonna. I
done.
think. Yeah. I think that you better prepare yourself to do all the readings.
Uh-huh.
Uh huh. I just think that if I tell you this now, you could like start prepping yourself and, whatever you have to do to
I
get
like the
yourself.
idea of surprising the audience whether I'll be able to read or not that day.
No, it'll be funny with, can D read? And it'll be, I mean, I think I'm going slow now. So, uh, where are we at? I don't even know. Uh,
Oh, oh,
we're going to start at this paragraph
this
here.
one.
But
You were right here.
but here we go. On Friday, I'll be like, but when Trump said, I would like you to do us a favor, though, everybody will think that they're on like 50% speed. They'll
No, the
be like,
Walkman's battery is
uh-huh.
dying.
But when Trump said, I would like you to do us a favor, though, he requested. requested wasn't about rooting out any endemic corruption. Instead, what Trump asked of Ukraine was laser beam specific, especially for a man renowned for ignorance of policy detail. First, as Trump put it on his perfect call with Ukrainian President
Vladimir.
Zelensky, thank you, the server they say Ukraine has it, having addressed the pressing national security threat posed by the imaginary server, Trump turned attention to his deep concerns about corruption in Ukraine's civil and banking, and oh, wait, no, he didn't. Of all the national strains of corruption that might hinder the Ukrainian economy and Ukraine's effectiveness as an ally of U.S. and European interests, the most urgent to Trump was,
Oh, sorry.
you're fine, the other thing. There's a lot of talk about Biden's son, that Biden stopped the prosecution, and a lot of people want to find out about that. So, whatever you can do with the attorney general would be great. Biden went around bragging that he stopped the prosecution. So, if you can, look into it. It sounds horrible to me. Termed charitably, Trump's crusade against corruption is selective. Termed accurately, Trump's crusade against corruption is, to borrow a favored word from his diminishing vocabulary, a hoax, as is always the case when the matter at hand is the relationship between Trump and some category or other of nefarious acts. Corruption in this instance, neither time nor space allows a full inventory. But here's a short list. Trump had to pay $25 million to settle with Mark's viewers of The Apprentice, presumably who fell from his Trump University scam.
And
Trump
that's what people tend to not remember. He had this whole Trump University thing, and it was a
no,
joke.
we should. Can you pull up Crazy V anything about that, like the actual university itself? Oh shit! Hold on. Uh oh. Hold on.
What do you do?
Another Coke is on the floor. He is going to kill me. Where is it? Where'd it go? Oh my god. He is going to kill me. Oh well. I don't even know where it went. What did they say? Que sera, sera? Uh
Yep.
huh.
Que sera, sera. Whatever will be.
Will
Good song.
be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera.
Yep.
Anyway, anyway, we digress as usual. That would be the third Coke this week that has fallen on the floor, and Eric will have a shit fit when he comes home. I think it's
Okay.
kind of rather funny. Can you actually find like the actual university itself? Like you want to
No, it's
check?
been pulled down. It's been
It
pulled down.
has. Shit.
Yes. But there was only 3 separate lawsuits from 2010 to 2013.
Okay.
It was for people who attended the university in 2007, 8, 9, and 10. Um, Founded in 2005, Trump University began by offering online courses that eventually transitioned into offering in person seminars and mentorship services. Sounds really familiar to like some other ones out there.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not as popular as Trump, but what people offer, like uh, some of these YouTube people will offer classes and stuff and basically scam you out of your money. Um,
Yeah. Tell me about it.
so from 2005 until 2010, with thousands of students, 6,000 of whom were covered for the damages under the settlement agreement. Over time, as Trump sought higher profits, the company's model shifted to offering more in person seminars. Former Trump University Chief Learning Officer. God dang those words. Why do you gotta have such a freaking long title? Just a Chief Learning Officer. It works great. Roger Shank argued that financial hardship may have pushed Trump to push towards the bigger profits. He said, "I think Donald Trump was in bad times, and it changed Trump because he needed the money." Well, yeah, that's
But why
true.
did he? What do you need the money for?
There was something with some of the properties weren't doing as good. Um, Trump is a New York real estate guy. That business has been corrupt forever. It wouldn't surprise me if he and his family are in all sorts of corruption schemes, but he is not the only one. Exactly. That's one of my points. So I don't think I'm sharing this page that I'm reading, but I will dump the link in the article. I mean, in the description. It kind of breaks down what it was. He
Okay,
was charging upwards of 34,000 almost $35,000 for
for,
the Gold Elite package, but yet now
okay,
he's coming after these universities for overcharging for their stuff. Isn't it kind
right,
of funny?
right,
Hypocrisy much?
right.
But
Okay,
yeah,
thank you.
Give me 1 second while I pull this link, drop it into the Word document, and
One
then we
moment,
can
please.
go into the.
Technical.
No!
One moment, please. Technical support is added again.
Technical support. Fuck technical support. I just want a goddamn vacation at this point.
You know what? I need. Wow. I I need. What do I need? I need a live-in nanny maid combination. Do you remember
The
Hazel?
housekeepers.
Yes, the housekeeper.
Hired housekeepers.
Yeah. Do you remember Hazel? The program Hazel
No.
with no before your time. Yeah, she kept a nice clean home and the kids were always well behaved and I need a Hazel.
I
Either that or I
understand that.
need either that or I need a Rosie from the Jetsons.
I like Rosie from the Jetsons. She had better patience. And
Yes.
the times that she would bang her head against the
I was
wall,
gonna say
epic. I
she'd bang
feel her
your
on
head.
that one.
Yes, if you messed up.
And that is how you know I really have watched these older cartoons and
Uh-huh.
shows that were
Yep.
before my generation, but I still enjoyed. And
Mm-hmm.
don't get me started on the Flintstones because Fred and Wilma did
Oh
not share a
yes.
bed until almost the 80s.
I know. Just like
Little fun fact.
what I really would like would be to be Samantha from Bewitched.
Oh, that would be fun.
Mhm.
That would be nice.
Mhm.
Or you could get a Night Dream of Jeannie.
This is true. I'd rather be the witch,
Oh,
but somehow that never all worked out all the time. So I guess not.
I still
Anyway,
can't get
sorry.
my broom to fly. I got the wrong spell. Sorry.
Hey, wait. Should I tell them what happened the other day, or did I tell them?
I think you told them. Yeah, I
Okay.
think you
All
did.
right. I won't repeat it then. Anyway, we digress as usual. Here is the short list. Okay, so Trump had to pay the 25 millions back for his Trump University. Trump's hotel in Washington D.C. is a building leased from the U.S. government, has been a conduit for lobbyists, corporations, both domestic and global, republic courtiers, and foreign governments to enrich and curry favor with the President of the United States while he is in office. The founding fathers put the emoluments clause in the Constitution to prevent presidents from accepting bribes. Nevada Rep. Dina Titus, whose subcommittee has investigated the hotel's lease, said recently after Trump put the hotel, okay, you lost me when you did that, on the market.
Oh,
I got
yeah.
it. Selling this hotel will not change the fact that President Trump has ignored the Constitution for nearly 3 years, and he continues to encourage corruption in his own backyard, Titus said.
Second this dot right
Yes,
here.
you know what? I know. If I need your help, I'll ask you. I
I'm
mean,
having fun with
really?
this in case you didn't know.
Really? Geez, calm down there, girl. Trump's
Mm-mm.
otherwise uninteresting adult son. I like that, uninteresting adult sons. Pursue Trump companies' deals in the U.S. and abroad, leveraging daddy's. What do we got? Impeachment also singles out bribery as a reason for renewal. Yeah,
Removal.
right. Except they always impeach Trump and nobody else.
Clinton. Nixon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
And Clinton was what, for the blue dress?
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh. And Nixon was for what? Documents?
Yep.
There you
And
go.
spying on the other
Right.
party.
Right.
Uh-huh.
So they were leveraging daddy's position for daddy's profits, made possible
Like
by Trump's
Hunter.
refusal, unprecedented among modern presidents, to put his business in a blind trust. Ivanka and Jared Kushner, who are actually employed in the White House, only the best people, have also made millions internationally while they are working in the White House.
Like so many other politicians
Uh-huh.
and members
And this is
of our government.
Yeah, this is his first term, this particular article we should make
Yes.
note of. So they made millions internationally while they were working in the White House, which Republicans presumably. Yeah, you know what? Why don't we just go? Jesus.
And I'll just keep highlighting so they can read for themselves.
I'm dead. You know what? I'm just dead. Go ahead, Crazy Bee. Take over because I cannot. I'm just. That's because I've been doing baby talk today. I'm like, goo goo gaga. Can you say Nini? Oh my God.
I think you spiked your cola, and that's why it got tipped over.
Is that what you think, huh? Okay.
I think you're hiding some stuff from us.
We're trying one more time, and if not,
I'll take over.
You can take over.
Or we can just say to hell with it because we only got 30 minutes and we have a couple long videos to watch.
Oh, then fuck it. They can read it themselves. We're done. We're done then. Why didn't you say so? You're letting me struggle. You're supposed to be one of my better friends here, and you're just letting me suffer out here. You know I can't breathe. So
I can't either. What's your point?
Oh, Jesus. You know, I need to. Oh my God, I'm going to kick your ass. All right, we're done. Folks, if you want to know what the hell was in this article, go look for it in the comments listed below.
In the description. They won't find it in the comments.
Where is it? In the description.
The description
below.
of the video.
Okay. Otherwise, we really don't care right now. Okay. Neither one of us gives a shit. So if you want to know what's in there,
technically I do, but it is like more entertaining to watch us bumble over this.
It's like, honest to goodness, I'm done. That's it. That I am not trying to read another thing. I'm out. Okay.
I don't blame you. Luckily, that was the last article, I believe. Let me pull up
That's
the
so
show
freaking
notes
funny.
just to confirm. Yes, that is the last article.
Oh gosh.
Yep.
Yeah, I missed my afternoon meds for the last 2 weeks, And I've missed, what else? Well, we had a major conversation about if I would only take my meds, I'd be able to breathe and possibly then be able to continue to read without feeling like I was gasping for air at the end of every sentence.
Well,
So,
Art missed all his meds yesterday. I don't know how.
okay.
So he's totally screwed up today too. Yep. I literally have a 30-day pill organizing system
Yes.
sitting next to my bed, and I still sometimes miss doses. It is next to my bed. I have alarms on my phone, and I still sometimes fuck up and can't get my meds in time or at all. It's like,
Why
how?
is
I
how?
shut off the alarm, and then I get doing something, and I forget to take the fucking meds.
Jeez, that's bad.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
That's bad. That's really bad.
It takes 3 seconds to reach up onto the top of the shelf next to my bed, grab the little pill thingy,
Yeah.
take the pill, and put it back. Yep, 3 minutes tops at
No, see,
most.
yeah, I keep all of mine still in the bottles because
Oh, no, I keep mine in an organizer.
no, because if we travel and get pulled over, you know what I mean? Like,
No, you keep some of your
no,
spares in there, but you set up the 30
no, I
day.
never, they don't give you spares. What are you talking about? There's
Some
no
meds
such
you can get spares or any missed
shit.
doses. Any
Well, not
missed
on my
doses before your
narcotics. I'm
prescription
not going to get
refills.
spare. Not on my narcotics. I won't get spares. And then I get
No, but
pulled. That wait, hold on. Then I get pulled over, and when they see 40 pills for the morning, afternoon, and dinner, they're going to be like, "What the hell is this?" Handcuffs right now, and I'd be gone. So you know that would happen,
well, yeah, but that's again when you're traveling, that's one thing. But are you traveling every 3 to 4 days?
right?
On the weekends, just keep your weekend meds in the pill bottles, put the rest in the daily organizer.
Uh huh. Yeah,
It makes sense.
it does. And do you know how complicated that's going to be to do?
It's complicated to start, but once you get in the habit, it's easier.
Oh gosh, then I have to have separate pill bottles for everything, and no, thank
Not everything, just
Yes,
only
I
the
would.
weekends.
Well, I have to take every pill every weekend. What are you talking about?
Yeah, okay, never mind. This is
Yeah.
obviously not going to be worded right. Or you're just, it's one of us isn't wording it right. I literally say set up for the weeks and leave the weekends in the pill bottle. Put all your Monday through Friday meds in the pill boxes, and then your Saturday and Sunday in the bottle for while you're on the road.
I'm
Okay, that's still not
that's
sinking in.
we'll talk about it tomorrow when I know we won't because he'll still be here tomorrow. We'll have to wait till Saturday.
It's a felony if it's not in your home. And it's on certain medications. If in your home you can use pill organizers, but
Mhm.
you cannot take them on the road with you. That's
Mhm.
where it's a felony comes in, and it's only a felony with the narcotics and your
Right.
staged medications. Um, or your so yeah, scheduled drugs. Yes,
Correct.
the scheduled drugs are the ones that will get you a felony. But if you have blood pressure medicine, they don't give a fuck. If it's a
No, it's
narcotic
just going
or
to be.
something, it's different.
It would be very interesting for me to get pulled over if I had all of my meds in a Monday through Friday 3 times
If
or
you have the empty bottles set
yeah.
to the side, they know those bottles and those pills because on each bottle is a description of what the pill looks like,
Yeah,
and
but
they can confirm it's present.
I would need the second bottle. Where am I getting the second bottle from?
What the fuck's the point in having a pill organizer if you're going to have bottles? I don't think you're following what I've been
I'm
trying to
not at
explain.
all. But we'll
Yeah.
talk about it. Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out.
Today's just not a good day to try to
No.
do the concept thing.
Yes, one moment, please. Technical support is not cooperating with the researcher. We shall return tomorrow with a solvable solution to the dilemma that obviously the researcher is not getting. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Uh-huh.
I
This
get it.
is
I've had to travel before, and I don't use narcotics, but I only leave enough pills in the pill bottle, so that way if somebody dumbass steals it, I don't lose my entire pills for the month.
and I
I only
understand
take
that
what I need
part.
for the weekend.
And I understand that part. But where am I going to keep the other pills?
The pill organizer with all the little boxes in it.
But that's not 30 days worth of pills.
They do give 30-day supply organizers. I have a 30-day organizer sitting right here.
You'll have to show it to me.
Yeah, I got my daughter a twice a day 30-day organizer. Mine is set up by the weeks. It's individual stacks, but no, you can get one of those. It's like a giant square, and it has the little pill containers that sit in the giant square with your 30-day supply. That you just you fill it at the beginning of the month, and you use it through the month, and then just fill it at the beginning when all your pills come in.
Well, you'll have to show that to me there, dear.
I can pull it up right now on Amazon.
Oh, well, let's show the audience because I'm sure that they're interested.
Actually, it might help some people.
I mean that sincerely. I didn't mean that in any sarcastic way.
Uh huh.
Yeah, uh-huh. So for you to make the comment, "Oh, it might help somebody," what do you think that I just said?
Oh, this one even comes with an alarm built into it.
Oh, maybe that's the one that you should use.
I remember all that. Hold on. I have it in the wrong I searched it up on the wrong thing. Hold on one second.
One moment, please. Technical support is at it again.
Oh, son of a bitch. Um
Dun,
this one's
dun, 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 dun.
expensive. Hold on. Come
Oh,
on.
now she wants me to spend a lot of money. Mm-hmm.
Where's
Dun,
the little
dun,
fucking
dun, dun.
share button that they usually have? Oh, you
It's there.
bitch.
Look.
No, it's not. That
Yes,
one's
it
being a
is.
bitch.
Don't tell me it isn't there. It's there.
No, the one I was looking at is not a typical one that you pull up. Now
Is
I
she?
have it where it's the typical one I pull up. I had to go back. I went to the company site, the business site, not the
Oh.
actual item.
uh,
So yeah, the share button wasn't there.
mhm.
Here, let me share this. See, 30 days of pills.
No, we don't
Uh,
see it because you didn't hit the button to share
oh
it.
fuck, shit,
Yeah, oh
sorry.
fuck is right. Come on, get with it, girl.
Sue me. I ain't got
I
no
will.
money. Have at it. So here, 30 days plus an alarm.
That ain't big enough for my pills. What are you talking about?
I get that. I'm just saying they do make bigger ones. This is an example.
Oh shit. I need 3 of them, girl.
Hold on. Let me see if there's any larger ones.
That's funny. But is that could help people in the audience sort and take their pills in a timely fashion.
Hold on. I know they make larger ones. They
Hmm.
like the 4 times a day and
No,
stuff.
they don't. You know why? Because
I have a here's one right here.
I've looked at them. They do not hold the amount of pills that I need. That's too little.
Well, then I
Yeah.
don't. I
Yes.
know they got bigger ones than
No, they
these.
don't. Not for me. They don't.
You
The
need one of
only
those automatic pill dispensers.
that won't work either. The only thing that will work is if I have the company, if I have my insurance company uh, through their pharmacy do those packs.
Oh,
For
hey,
the
you get 4 of these, and they're massive cups. Look at those. Just get 4 of them.
you want me to have 4 of them.
Well, if you only take your meds twice a day.
I I love you. You know that? I just thought
I know you
God.
do. I'm having fun with this. Oh, look, it's a lazy Susan for pills.
I know they have
It's
this
literally
shit.
a lazy
I
Susan for
know.
pills.
I know. I know. I've seen it all. And you can keep your uh yeah, you can keep your yeah, what
See,
are
here's another 30-day one. You might just need two of them.
right. I'm
Oh, look
not
at another
doing that.
lazy Susan one with a pill cutter right
Correct.
here.
Yep, in case you have to, do half a pill.
Oh, these ones are pretty large. I've used these ones before, but they're 1 week,
Wait,
not and they're
I
only
have
twice
them
a
for
day.
Eric. They don't hold jack shit.
I've used them before. That you can hold up to 7 or 8 pills.
I just told you I take about 30 pills to 40 pills in the morning.
What about this one? That looks like it holds about 30 if you stack them right.
then, then I'm gonna play the game. Let's put them in
Play
the
some
right
Tetris.
position.
You'll have fun. Yeah,
Wait,
Tetris it.
yeah. When Jake's here for the summer, here help Nene get these stacked right, right?
Oh, look at
Uh,
here's a cup one. You can just fill all of them into there, and then you pour them out as
right,
you need them.
right. I've seen it. The best. Are you listening? Are you listening with both your ears?
This is the one I have,
See, she's not
actually.
listening.
I am, but I wanted to point out this is the one I use. It has
Okay,
4 a day, and I can put up to 10 pills in each one. So, yeah. But I just wanted to point out this is the one I have.
that's lovely.
Mhm.
But you don't listen to your alarm clock, so
Yeah.
you're hollering at me, but yet you're not doing what you're supposed to be
Oh,
doing.
at least I have mine. It doesn't matter because both of us forget to take them.
Right.
But I do try to get through. Holy shit. How many fit in that? That's massive. That might work.
No, when they say like 7 fish pills, it doesn't work. See how they have them stacked?
Yeah. Just stack
Okay.
your morning
Now,
pills.
are you done now? Are you done
Not
with
really, but okay. What?
your sorry, sometimes she gets excited by the things that she sees. She is the kid in the candy store right now. I apologize to the audience as she continues to check out her potential pill holders that she's going to purchase in the future. But are you listening?
I am listening.
Okay. The only way that it will work is if I have the insurance company uh, put them in those pill packs that you rip off every day. They come in the little plastic bag, and then you rip it off. So they put everything in the packet, and then you rip it off and you take it for the day.
You know
That's
what you could do is get those little dime-sized baggies that they use to sell weed and just shove your pills in there. That'll really get the cops rolling. They'll love you for that one. Just leave your weekend ones. Just get a bunch of little baggies.
yeah, there you go. That'll work, right?
They do
Oh my
make them
god. I
for
know they
like
do.
it is the purpose of them, but
I
yeah.
know. I know.
I mean, these look like they hold a lot.
They
I'm
don't
just having
though.
fun with this.
I know they
I,
don't. You need to look at exactly what they do.
uh, it's still fun, but
I
no,
know.
I have some of these laying around too for the week. I have some for my kids, but oh, look at this one. It's an Olympic pill organizer.
well, I'm not saying anything about anything.
Oh, and it comes with a calendar too, and a medical alert. I'm having fun with this. Leave me alone. Laugh at me some more.
I can't. I just
Oh god. Oh
This
God.
this is a podcast that has gone wrong. That
Always.
probably should be taken off the air.
Nope. This is fun. This is
Oh my
fun.
god.
Hey, it's a birth control pill organizer. The old birth control ones. But it looks like a grapefruit with the wedges.
Yeah,
See it?
I see it. I'm crying. Stop. You're giving me a combination of tears and a headache. Uh
Uh huh.
uh
I'm having fun. This
I
is
hope you're
fun.
happy with yourself today.
Oh, I always am.
To the
I'm just
audience,
peeking
to
around.
the audience, we apologize for
Holy shit, that's a
wait,
big pill organizer.
see if there's a Donald Trump pill organizer.
There you go. Look how big that sucker is.
It's not big enough. See if there's a Donald Trump pill organizer.
No, there isn't. I know there isn't.
Uh,
Uh, but something like this would really raise the eyebrows of the cops. I'll tell you that.
which one?
This one.
Oh yeah.
They'll be like, "What you selling all that stuff for?"
Yeah, exactly. Yep. And you know what's funny about that is, well, I could see where they would make the move on putting all that there, but why didn't you just keep them in the bottle?
Because the bottles get knocked over, they
I
fall to
know.
the floor, they
Well,
roll under the bed. Do you know how many times I get pissed off because the bottles fall and I can't fucking reach them, and then
well,
nobody wants to get them?
I put all of mine in a fishing tackle box, and I just carry the fish in the tackle box with me.
That's a lot of work.
No,
Yeah,
mm,
I
whatever.
couldn't see carrying a tackle box with me. Throw them in a
And
shoebox.
then the overflow goes into a different box. So because they don't make a box big enough to carry everything that I want to carry. So oh well.
Uh, I'm sure they got one. I just got to figure out where it would be. I
Uh,
mean,
Given that it is
technically.
4:53, dear
Oh, there's the
audience
baggies.
members,
Look, I was just talking. 400 of them for $12. Look, it says AM, PM, other pill pouch, and then the day that you're supposed to take it.
exactly. I give them to Eric. The ones for
Yeah,
I don't have the time on it, but I have the bag so you can stick it in your front jean pocket and take your pills at lunchtime.
yeah.
Makes it very convenient.
Yep.
It's one of the very few ways that I get them.
Oh, here you
Get
go. Look at
meds.
this one. It's like a
So you,
spice dispenser.
yes, it is. Do you like that?
That's pretty cool. Oh,
Uh
look
huh.
at allergies, vitamin C. You can label it.
Uh huh.
Just dump them all in. There you go.
And it looks pretty like a flower.
Yeah, and it just
Okay.
sits there.
Dear audience, it is 4:54. I am going.
Oh, it is. Oh
Yes,
shit. So much for the videos. My
right.
bad.
That's okay. We realize that you've gone off the deep end today. I thought
We'll
it was
pick them up
me.
tomorrow.
I thought it was me, but we're gonna blame this one on you.
Oh
So,
yeah, definitely blame me on this one. I agree. I am totally at fault. I will take ownership of that nonsense and smile.
mm,
Yes, I do that. I actually own when I do something stupid.
I
Sorry.
love
I
it.
did not
I
mean to
love
go
it.
completely off the
I
deep
love
end,
it.
but it was
Anybody
fun.
that stayed with us this long,
Thank you.
thank you, and we love you. And sometimes shit happens. That's all I could say. You know,
Yeah,
it is
he'll
what
get
it
over
is,
it.
and if you're not happy with us, well, I don't know what to tell you. But it is what it
We
is.
have fun.
Yeah, as I told you, we are unscripted. We have no idea what the other one's going to do or how they're going to
Yep.
go off the deep end. There's no control over the other one. Obviously, I have issues in comprehension today and being able to speak, and Crazy Bee has gone off on pill organizers, and
I'm allowed to.
probably when I hang up, she's going to be like, "Oh, I'm going to buy this one, the one with the alarm."
No.
No.
I'm happy with mine. I just
Mhm.
wish, I wasn't. Where did I?
Uh-oh, what's our... Okay, let's finish the comments. Back the truck up, Crazy Bee. Where'd we
Hold
miss?
on.
One moment, please. We're holding on.
I know.
Everybody
I'm
hold
sorry.
on.
I'm absolutely frustrated with this on Rumble. God dang it. Rumble, when you're putting in the description of the video, it is
Mm-hmm.
a little half-inch box by about 3 inches wide, and you're supposed to somehow highlight and remove shit from there with no fucking way to do it.
One moment, please, while technical support tries to figure out what she's doing. Do, 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 do. Well, I do see the last two comments. One is from JJ that says, "Welcome, love y'all too." Thank you, JJ. We love you. Art says, "Where am I going to go? I can't freaking walk today. LOL." So, what does that mean? Art is stuck with staying with us because he can't walk.
Aw. It's
Now, why?
torture. You know what? The government can
Yes,
use this to torture people to give up whatever information they need.
exactly. Art, why can't you walk today? What'd you do? Did you fall and hurt yourself, or just in general you're hurting? Because I know that feeling quite well to myself.
I do too. All too well.
Mm-hmm. Is technical support still working on the technical stuff?
I believe technical support is officially done.
Oh no. Oh, you missed
Okay.
your
Caught up.
arthritis meds. Uh-oh. That's not good, Art.
Uh,
So you can't catch up. You can't go back then.
no, that's a once a day or twice a day, whatever the schedule is, and you should not mess with that schedule.
No, I'm not talking about that. I mean on uh the comments. You can't go back. Like
What do you
uh,
mean?
like I see where Art says, "Where am I going to go?" Can you go backwards? This
I can scroll up and see different things. You should be able to as well. Or commented squirrel.
okay. Well, I'm asking, could you please put those on the screen, ma'am?
How far back am I supposed to go?
I don't know. I haven't seen really any. Um, so
Oh,
whatever
Art
floats
uses
your
his
boat.
Apple Watch to schedule his meds.
Oh, that's a good idea. If somebody would just get their Apple Watch out.
Yes.
I have to find the power cord for that. You know, the only negative about the Apple Watch is how many times my hands are in water, and they're not waterproof.
Build a plastic waterproof case to put around it.
They have them, but it looks ridiculous.
Well, who's going to see it? You're at home.
I know, but so I was thinking of wearing it like higher up on my arm, or like on my, yeah. Don't we won't go there. Um.
Okay. And then Art
So
says squirrel.
okay, whatever that means.
Oh, that was me going off on the side. Make sure you have a little face powder in the baggie just for good measure.
There you
Is
go.
there anything in this car I should know about? Yes. There's a small pharmacy in the back seat.
Yep, that's true.
Okay, and then we're caught up. Now we're caught
Okay,
up.
we're all caught up. Okay.
Yep.
Thank you, audience. We really love you and appreciate you and all your support. Uh, for whatever reason, we're playing back and forth with the damn numbers, and we think we're being shadow banned or suppressed, or we don't know what the hell is happening to our numbers, but they're kind of all over the place.
Yeah, it happens. It'll
Yeah,
build back up.
right. It's a little bit on the frustrating side for both of us, but um, we believe in what we're doing, and we're going to continue to do it, and whoever doesn't like it, well, that's just tough shit,
Yeah, I
right?
kind of agree.
You know, I mean, Crazy B and I have been talking for over 2 years now, and mm, it just seems like it's the right thing. And, we spent hours on the telephone and talking about different things, and it just seems like it's doing the podcast is the right thing to do. And again, we might not get it all right, and we probably don't, but we're going to put out what we believe is good content. And if anybody comments, um, feel free to put your comment in the comments or join the Discord and put your information back to us in the Discord. So you do have options to communicate with us. And I guess that's it for me, Crazy B. I'm done. I'm going
Yeah,
to bed.
I'm done with my squirrel little rabbit hole, and yeah, so
Yeah, I forgot
it's all
about the
good.
squirrel thing. Yeah, I forgot about that till that got brought up. So,
I went squirrel mode,
yep.
but we're allowed to from time to time. It's not like we do this every day.
No, I think this has really been a first on air kind of thing.
Yeah, but I
Which
do it all the time off camera.
no, I don't think you do.
I think I do.
I say you don't, not when we're talking. But this had to probably be for me one of the funnier episodes we've done, as far as not being able to stay on task.
Well, we did pretty good until the end.
Yeah. If
Up
anything,
on it.
what this did was it bought me time in order to do the additional work that I need to do. So
Yeah,
I thank you, Crazy B. That was extremely beneficial for me. So
gave you a break. Gave
uh
everybody else
huh.
a laugh. We're all good.
Yep. Everything's good. So it ain't but a thing. So
Yep.
I'm done. Everybody have a good night, and we will see you tomorrow from 3 to 5. Please like, follow, comment, subscribe, and share this crazy video with people that you know.
And tomorrow will just be videos. We have 3 videos. 2 of them are relatively long, so it'll take up the whole day.
We'll go into Friday.
Maybe depends on how much we run our mouths about it.
Okay.
So, yeah, I think it'll go good.
Sounds like a plan.
Alrighty then. So I'm gonna go with stay safe, stay sane, stay sober. My usual mantra, and we'll catch y'all tomorrow.
Good night, everybody.